I don't have any clear memories of the first time I went to Disneyland at age 3, but I remember my second visit as if it were yesterday. I was 5 years old and already fascinated by castles, kings, queens, knights, dragons, and wizards. I remember walking through the front gate, seeing the train and thinking, wow, it's finally here. I'm actually at Disneyland. I remember flying over the city on the Peter Pan ride. It felt like I had been granted entry into a realm of fairies and forest creatures. While at the castle in the center of the park, I placed my hands on the wall and thought, wow, I am actually touching a castle. I asked my mom if all the people that worked at Disneyland lived in the castle. She said no, this is just a pretend castle. The employees live in normal houses and apartments, just like us. I was devastated. I quickly asked, where are the real castles then? She simply said, in Europe. I now had a mission in life. Go to Europe and place my hands on the walls of a real castle. In April 2001, at the invitation of my friend Joe, I achieved my dream by going to England and Scotland. I placed my hands upon the walls of the Tower of London, the Castle Keep of Newcastle, and Edinburgh Castle. I came back from that trip with a wealth of inspiration, but shortly afterwards, I learned that the castle at Disneyland was mainly inspired by a Bavarian castle in southern Germany called Neuschwanstein, which means New Swanstone in English. It was commissioned by King Ludwig II of Bavaria. I now had a new goal: go to Germany and see the castle that had inspired Walt Disney. In May of 2013, my friend Hal said he would accompany me on my castle quest. On June 29th, 2014, after much planning, Hal and I arrived in Munich, Germany. While there, we toured the Vaughan, the home and museum of one of my favorite painters, Franz von Stuck. On Friday, July 4th, we began the train ride down to the small town of Füssen. On the way, we saw beautiful trees, charming villages, and majestic mountains. After many stops, we arrived in Füssen. Neuschwanstein was only a 10-minute drive away in Schwangau. I celebrated Independence Day by having one of the best meals of my life, a Bavarian steak and a beer. We began the next day by first seeing the boyhood home of Ludwig, Hohenschwangau Castle. Then we started our 30-minute hike. Walking up the mountain and around the castle to the front gate, I did not feel anxious or overly excited. I was instead filled with a profound sense of calm. For the day had come. I was finally here. I was about to enter. The interior of the castle was amazing. Room after room of intricately detailed art, furniture, and architecture. This was not some medieval, grimy, war-scarred pile of rubble. It was a 19th century monument to extravagance, storytelling, and imagination. I had finally done it. Another dream to cross off the list. I am now committed to inspiring people to follow their dreams and encouraging them to join in the adventure of helping others achieve theirs. My slogan is, recruit a friend, join a friend. But this quest was not just about seeing the castle. It was undertaken as a tribute to my mother. She is the one that set me forth on this journey so many years ago. Then she continued to instill in me a love of art, music, theater, literature, and history. She encouraged me to find the motivations behind the decisions and feelings of fictional people and real historical figures. That is why I am so motivated to learn about the people that inspire me and experience what inspired them. The influence of my mom can be seen throughout my life and artistic endeavors. This video is for her. Happy Mother's Day. I love you.